I wanted to see if I could provide more habitat for pollinators on the farm, and also see if I could maybe provide home for some beneficial insects and predatory insects that might help decrease pest pressure. So we at this point have 3 200 by 4 foot strips out in the middle of our vegetable fields that divide our various rotation blocks, and then we also have a 150 by 6 foot strip that we've planted in our unmowed green area alongside the edge of one of our gardens, trying to get them as close to the crops as possible so that the insects are right where we need them as soon as things need to be pollinated or as soon as pests come on, instead of having the beneficials follow all of the pests in. They're just right there waiting for them. In terms of beneficials, I've been able to identify some of the predatory wasps that I know are helpful in controlling flea beetle and some of the other pests that I deal with in the vegetable operation, but there's no control, so it's hard for me to know for sure if it's different than it would have been without them, but I can certainly see that the target species are present. We have a number of different species. Most of them are native, though not all. I was looking for a blend of flowering times, which part of it I wanted different colors because different insects like different colors. I wanted different shapes of flowers. Some have the long tubular flowers, some have the broad flat flowers, and I wanted some annuals mixed in with the perennials that would self-seed, so that as the perennials slowly took up space, there'd be something else that would help compete with weeds in the interim. In order to prepare the site for the pollinator strips, out in our field, we just disked and cultivated like we would for any other planting, and then defined a 2-foot strip and transplanted our seedlings that we had grown into that strip. When we were going into our grassy area, we ran a rototiller through a couple of times to really chew things up. We put down a nice thick layer of wood mulch, and then we transplanted through that. And they're now a 4-foot wall of purple and yellow and red and white blooms, and it's really just quite astounding, and it's something that people really remark on when they come to the farm, just how beautiful that is. So as a farm that has people coming out to visit, this is a way for me to be able to prioritize putting time into something that adds value to the farm that I would never make time for if it was just merely landscaping or just purely for aesthetic purposes. And so I really like that double value that they bring.